Sydney Maxie and Erin Johnson, the women's volleyball team, wrapped up their first win at home this season against Merrimack. How big is this? Taking your first home game in a Northeast 10 matchup?
It's a great way to start, but we still have a long way to go. So
yeah, this was huge. I think that we've been working hard in practice for the past few weeks, and this has been the goal, not just winning slightly, but I think that we played really well, and I'm sure the coaches are proud, and everyone played a part. So this is a really big win for us.
You guys had a long third set. You battled back to, I think it was a 32-30 final score. How does that long a matchup? How do you take control of the game at the end there?
I just think that you can't lay your head down if we lose points and stuff. I think every single time we would come back and we side it out quickly. So I think that was huge for us. We like to keep it interesting a lot of the time. So I think that, I don't know, I just think we fought and we didn't give up, and we've been talking about that in practice, and we did that ropes course thing, and we wanted to translate that into this. So I think that
makes me really appreciate those 300s that we do in practice every day. So we didn't get tired and we stuck it through. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, talk a little bit about how I know you guys have done a lot of team building activities this year. Talk about how that translates to the floor for you and how it improves how you work in your games.
I think we've done a lot of stuff. I think that we're a lot closer than last year. We hang out together on the weekends, we hang out at practice, we do all of our meals together. We did that together. And we did that ropes course thing, which was huge because we learned trusting each other and not just doing an individual thing. We're doing team stuff and communicating, and everything that we've been stressing since preseason, we reiterate when we do all the team building stuff.
Yeah, the closer we've gotten off the court, you can really tell the cohesiveness of the court. So it definitely translates.
Definitely.
After spending the whole first month of your season on the road, how nice is it to come back home and be surrounded by purple?
We're so excited for this game.
This was the best feeling, and we had so many fans come, so it was awesome. It was really good to see that a lot of people came to support us.
Head coach Lauren Amundsen and the women's volleyball team just took their first home matchup of the season against Merrimack. After spending the first month of your season on the road, how nice was it to come home?
It was really good. It was good to play in our gym, and we had a great crowd. I think more than I've ever seen in this gym for a volleyball game. And they were supportive, they were excited. It was really fun to play in front of a home crowd.
This was a really tight game. You had a lot of long rallies and a long third set. How do you guys manage to take over the game in that situation and keep control?
I was really happy. We've been working a lot the last few weeks on fitness, and I think that's a big part of winning those long rallies because we're not getting tired and we're continuing to swing at the ball. And they stayed aggressive. You know, when it got deep into the game and they got a little bit tight, they continued swinging, and I think we played great defense. It was a fun match.
You have a couple more conference matches coming up. You're getting more into your Northeast 10 schedule now. What are you looking at over the next week or so?
We're heading to St. E's on Saturday. It'll be a good match for us, and then we've got Bentley on next Tuesday. So it's a good way to start the conference. I'm happy to get that first win off of our backs, but we've got a lot of season left to go, and we're taking it one at a time.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, we're here with senior Erin Johnson after a 3-2 win over Southern New Hampshire. Erin, obviously first good couple of sets, but kind of ended up being a little bit tougher than expected.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know, maybe we lost focus, or I'm not really sure what happened, but it's good. We still pulled out a win. Win's a win in conference, so it's really important that we won, but a little bit of a struggle getting there, but it happens sometimes. So
how were those first two sets that you guys really seemed to come out and dominate the first two? Were you guys some service went well and you guys were hitting the ball real well the first two sets? What do you think was clicking those?
I think that we had a lot of communication the first two games, so it helped to know where we were on the court, and if someone made a mistake, then someone else was there to say, okay, well, I have this ball, and just a lot of communication, a lot of intensity. And then I think the third game, once we started making mistakes, we kind of let it be contagious to other players, and we were kind of playing as individuals at that point. So I think it was just important. In the first game, it looked like we were, as a team, very cohesive and talking, communicating, and very intense, but kind of slipped away towards the end.
How were guys able to, take away the momentum for that fifth set when it really mattered to come out with the win?
I think that the fact that we, when we switched sides, that we had the momentum on our side, that was huge. And then, I mean, volleyball is a huge game of momentum, so I think that that was really important, that we took the momentum early on in the game. We let them come back a little bit, but then it was important when we got to 10 points that we were just like, okay, we have to finish this, 5 points, take it, let's take the win.
Talk about the stretch run here. You guys control your own destiny this year with getting to the postseason, which I know was a big factor for the season after last year. Can you just talk about, heading into these last 2 matches, what you guys need to focus on?
Well, early on in the season, we all had set individual goals and team goals, and one of our team goals was definitely to make the NE10 playoffs. So I think that we have to focus. I mean, tonight was one step, and then Friday's going to be the same thing, and then Saturday. But right now, we're looking at Friday. Not looking ahead too much to Saturday because baby steps with us, but I think that these 2 games are obviously really important, and if we work hard tomorrow in practice and come out strong on Friday, then hopefully we'll get a win on Friday and then take Saturday when it comes.
You guys have a chance to win out, to possibly have a home game next week in the tournament. How important do you think that would be to the team?
That would be huge. I feel, especially with AIC, it would be huge if we could have a home court advantage and our own fans and people coming here. I think that it would give us a lot of energy and intensity right from the beginning. So I think that a home game would definitely be huge.
All right, congratulations on the win tonight, and good luck this weekend.
Sydney Maxie, after the volleyball team just took down Lemoyne 3-0 to move to 10-4 in Northeast 10 competition. First of all, Sydney, your first set had a lot of very long rallies and a lot of really long exchanges on the court. How do you, how do you maintain your stamina? How do you not let that take a lot out of you right off the bat?
Honestly, it just has to deal with practice. We work so hard in practice and preseason, and we trained hard, so that way we do have the upper hand when we get into those long rallies, and we can outlast the other teams and we won't get tired. And just in case we do go into a 5th set or a 5th game, we still have fresh legs, so all about how we prepare, I guess.
You open the second set serving to a 7-point run. Talk about the kind of momentum that gives you to take an early lead like that.
Anytime you can jump out quick, that just makes the whole game go so much smoother, and you can you take a lot of pressure off yourself that way, so that helps. And then, I don't know, just whenever you can get in tough serves and you can take the other team off their offense, that just makes things a lot easier.
You have one more game in the regular season tomorrow, another NE10 competition against St. Rose. Talk a little bit about what you're expecting.
We're just going to go out fighting, take it as any other team, and try and do what we did tonight and take them out early in 3.
So now that you're coming to the end of your season, of your regular season, looking ahead toward the NE10 playoffs, how have you seen the team develop this year? And what kinds of changes have you made, and what kinds of things have you learned or put together?
Anytime you get new incoming freshmen and you graduate seniors, it just changes the whole dynamic of the team. So we're coming together at the right times, and these past few games we've been just playing cohesive as one unit, so that's our goal really, just to play as a strong team instead of 6 individuals.
And you're celebrating your 5 seniors tomorrow on Senior Day. How have they contributed to this team, and talk about what their leadership has helped the incoming freshmen with, and the team as a whole?
They're all leaders. All 5 of them are leaders in just such different ways. We have Aaron, who's a really vocal leader, and then we have Anna and Dre, who really just lead by example, and they don't say much a lot of the times, but you can always tell they're working hard. And then Laura and Jay just going out and fighting every single point. So they all just so different in the way they lead, but they've all been crucial to every single game. So.
Thanks. We'll wrap up NE10 competition tomorrow afternoon. Good luck.
Yay, thank you.
Anna Berthoud celebrated Senior Day with a team-high 10 kills for the Skyhawks to sweep St. Rose 3-0 and finish 11-4 in NE10 competition. You guys will start the NE10 quarterfinals on Tuesday. Talk a little bit about how nice it is to get back to the playoffs as a senior. You guys were squeezed out last year in a 5-way tiebreaker, so talk about what this resurgence means to you.
Yeah, last year we put ourselves in kind of a bad position at the end, so this year it's great that we won out our last few games, and we weren't counting on other teams to get us in there. We got ourselves. We're hoping to get a home game on Tuesday. That would be great, but it's just awesome that we made our future in the NE10s this year. So.
There are 5 seniors on this team playing their last regular season home game today. Talk a little bit about your role on the team. The underclassmen today were talking about your leadership roles and what you've brought to the team. So what have you, in your 4 years, I guess, how have you seen this team develop?
Well, when I came 4 years ago as a freshman, we had all 5 of us here as freshmen. So we were a very young team, and a lot of the freshmen were starting from the beginning. So since then, we've definitely grown and matured. I think our group of seniors is the best group I've ever played with. You know, we all play our own little parts. You know, I'm not as loud, or I don't know, I'm kind of quiet compared to the rest of them, but we all lead in our own special ways, so we work together great.
All right, thanks a lot. Good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Volleyball swept St. Rose 3-0 today to finish 11-4 in NE10 competition. Lauren Amundsen, tell us a little bit. You guys got edged out of the playoffs last year in a 5-way tiebreaker. How nice is it to get back in with such a decisive record in the conference this year?
Really good. Really good. I think we're still going to end up in a tiebreaker here, but it's going to be for second and not for fifth. It's good. I think we came out and played really well today. I think it was a completely balanced team effort. It was everybody played well. We played solid. You know, we'll celebrate this day for the seniors, and then look ahead to Tuesday.
While you're celebrating your 5 seniors today, we've talked a lot about their leadership roles in the team and how you've seen them develop in your years here. And Anna told us a little bit about the 4-year growth of this group. So what have you seen from them, and what do they mean to this team?
There's not enough that I can say about these 5 kids that will do them justice. Going from a program that historically was nothing to write home about, going into the conference tournament in a tie for second place is just goes to show all the work that they've put in these 4 years, and they're a great group, and I'm going to miss them a lot.
You guys are right now ranked 9th in the East region in the NCAA Division II poll. Talk a little bit about your goals for the postseason and beyond.
You know, I think we're going to take it one game at a time. Looking at, I have to go check now, see if I might be able to figure out who we're playing on Tuesday. And then after that, we're just going to push as far and as long as we can. Hopefully making a deep run in the conference tournament and giving that regional committee something to think about.
Great, thanks so much. Well, you guys are 11-4 in the NE10, and we'll start NE10 quarterfinal action on Tuesday. Volleyball just knocked out 4th seed AIC 3-1 in the NE10 quarterfinal tonight. Head coach Lauren Amundsen, first of all, you guys have been on an incredible hot streak lately. This is your 4th win in a row. Talk about the way your team is peaking at the right time, and what's working so well for you right now.
We really are. They're playing together. They're playing the best volleyball I've ever seen them play. Individuals are stepping up their game. I'm seeing people like Anna is playing the best volleyball I've ever seen her play. All of them are everyone's contributing. Even my kids on the bench are supporting everyone who's out there and telling them where the hitters are. I'm so excited for them. I'm so proud of them.
You were getting some really, really tenacious efforts from your defense tonight, keeping a lot of points alive at the net and in the corners on some pretty impossible-looking plays. What kind of motivation do you guys have coming into this game, and what makes that possible? You know,
this is the 3rd time we played AIC this year, and the 1st time we beat them. So we felt we had a lot to prove to ourselves. Defense is how we win games. You know, we extend rallies, and our offense is patient, and we just keep playing defense until we get the opportunity to get a good swing. But they did. They picked up a lot of stuff today.
You mentioned this is your 3rd matchup with AIC this year. You were 0-2, but seeing them twice and getting another crack at them tonight, what kinds of adjustments were you able to make to approach this game?
This was by far the most prepared we've been going into a game, and I think it worked to our advantage. You know, we knew what hitters had what tendencies and what they were going to be running in serve-receive. We also changed our defense a little bit, which after a few small tweaks in game two, I think, was working really fluidly for us.
Great, so you guys will be back in action on Friday at either New Haven or Merrimack.
Yep.
So we'll see you then.
Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.